Hi, welcome to Power Motion YouTube channel. Today this video is going to be totally different than all other videos that we have made. So today the topic of the video is how to package your folding bike and travel to Cuba. It's going to be two-part video. The first part is we're just going to show you how to package the folding bike and put in a suitcase and take it down to Cuba. The second part of the video is going to be a little bit more like a travel blog. We're going to show you the landmark of Cuba where I stay, and things to do, things you don't do in Cuba, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned. Okay, in this segment of the video, I want to show you how I package this bike and travel to Cuba. Initially, I thought I was going to get the Airport Mini, which is within exactly 62 linear inches, so without have to paying overcharges. But then later on I find out WestJet has a special category called sport equipment, and they allow a much more larger sizes. That's one of the reasons that I have chosen the Airporter. This is actually a 71 linear inches. The reason why I chose the Airporter is because I don't have to take apart so much on the bike, very minimal. The first step needs to be done is to loosen this handlebar. Now, depending which model that you have, this particular one, you have to use the Allen key. The really key thing is when you fold the bike, you want to flatten the handlebar as much as possible. And then the next step, what you need to do is prepare the bike. So what I did is I just basically used a bubble wrap and basically wrap the pedal. I just use some plastic thingy here, just kind of protecting so then you don't get damaged and so forth. Then the next step what you want to do is take the seat post off, but I don't want to get dirty with when I put this seat post in there. So I just basically grab a plastic bag. And if you come closely, what you need to do is you lay the seat post like this direction here. After you lay the seat post, then the next thing you need to do is lay a first layer of protection here. And just make sure that the corner strap is out, like so. So the next step, I'll be start folding the bike very soon. But the really key thing is when I lay the bike into the suitcase, this is the part, the derailleur is the part that actually go against the case. So I want to protect it here. The other major thing about the Airporter is I don't have to take apart this bike too much. Basically, I can actually start folding the bike. This is basically a chain guard protector. Okay. So what I would do is I lay this part here. This part go against the bottom of the suitcase. So I'm going to pick up the bike. So we just need to tuck it a little bit more here. Now, I'm going to skip this part. You should deflate the tire just a little bit. You should also package your pump here. I will also package my helmet and my tool into the suitcase. I use this product called Eagle Creek. They have what they call a compression system. So basically you zip it up. They'll allow you to compress everything. I would just basically throw this in as part of the luggage as well too. So basically I have my helmet, my air pump, and my Allen key tools all in there, and some of my clothing in here. The other really key thing is you need to make sure that everything that you put together is under 50 pounds. That is the really key thing. If you're over 50 pounds, you will get charged for overweight. And then the last step is basically put another layer here. and you just basically tie it down here. loosen the corner strip right here, and then you just buckle it together. So your bite is all contained, and then you're ready to close it up. And another buckle here. Okay, now you're ready to go. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.
I hope you heard the WestJet clerk said. So we basically check in that folding by with the airport without any problem, without have to pay extra fee. One of the key thing was the weight was under 50 pounds. I also discovered another thing is WestJet actually has a different category which is called sport equipment. So bicycle and stuff like that, you can actually check it in. The restriction is 110 linear inches. The suitcase that we have was 671, so that's definitely way under the limit. The bike is checked in, and I'm just going to go to the gate, and we'll see the bike on the other side in Cuba. All right, let's go. Alright, so the luggage come out, let's just see. Be careful, it's heavy. Okay, so here's our folding bike. Everything seems to be in one piece, so let's get out of here. So we're arriving here in Varadero, Cuba. So let's go to the hotel. Arrived at the hotel called Solomar. We love this hotel. It's not what you call the 5-star hotel. It's a 3-star hotel, but it's pretty good. We like it. One of the other things that I want to highlight is one of the reasons we want to stay in Solomar is last time when we were in Cuba, it was sort of like at the end of the road. And so what happened is when you get to the end of the road, the internet access is really bad. So here's a really interesting things happening here in Cuba is that, as you can see, there are people on the phone. The reason why people is on the phone is because this is the Wi-Fi zone. So the only way you can get internet is like a government approved Wi-Fi zone. So you can see people are actually on the phone and trying to get access to internet. We just could not get access to internet. But here in Solomar, because it's farther out in the island, so we seem to have better connection right here. I just want to give a little bit of reflection as to what happened yesterday night when we arrived to Cuba. You saw the luggage come out from the bell, was everything perfect, nothing damaged to the folding bike whatsoever. But there were two particular incidents. At least I want to give some of the viewers, if you travel to Cuba, some of the tips that I want to provide it to you. So when we got our luggage, someone came and helped us. My guard was down, just tired and everything, and he was nice enough to help us out and everything. But by the time we get out of the airport, they want some tips. Okay. I should have known. I travel quite a bit, so first of all, you should never allow anybody touching your luggage. most of the Cuban is really harmless and it's really safe here in Cuba. But you know, sometimes they come and help you out, they're expecting a tips. So second thing is when you arrive at the airport, you do want to get your currency exchange right away instead of wait till you get the hotel and so forth, because like you know, yesterday incident, the guy was expecting tips. If I didn't have any change, it kind of looked awkward. So what we did is, as soon as we arrived to the airport, we went to the exchange counter and get exchange. When you're doing currency exchange at the airport, you do not have to pay the fee, and generally they don't have a lot of line up there. Because a lot of time when we here in the resort, when we go to get exchange, there's a major lineup, and you want to move on for your day. You need to get somewhere else in the morning, so you really want to wait for the lineup. And second thing is, some of the hotel here, they will charge you for a fee for that. So by doing the exchange at the airport, the fee is actually, there's no fee, so it's really minimal. One of the really highlight of making this video is to try to pack the folding bag without paying additional fee for oversized luggage and so forth. But as I'm making this video, I discover one really important thing, or one really special thing that I have found out is, because we flew with WestJet, so there's a category called sport equipment, but the really key important thing is it has to be under 50 pounds. So once I find out, basically I have no problem in terms of the size. So let me just kind of read this out to you guys. WestJet will accept sport equipment that meet the package requirement, weight and size, restricted for traveling on domestic international charter flight. And the maximum length is accepted in 118 inches. 118 inches. That's a really key important thing, but in terms of my luggage, it's only 71 inches, so it's way under the maximum length, but the weight restriction is still 50 pounds, so I didn't really have to pay for that. So if you do travel through WestJet, be sure to check out the sport equipment restriction, and so you can actually take your bike to anywhere else within WestJet airline. Okay, so we're here in the Solar Hotel. So basically it's an all-inclusive hotel. Of Cuba. This is one of the reasons people come to Cuba, is this sort of the perfect beach, beautiful sunny sky. Here in Valadero, you don't see any motorboat. All you see is basically sailboat. So that's one of the reasons people come to Cuba, is this perfect, nice, sandy beach. This is going to be the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed this video. So basically I have shown you how to package the folding bike and take it to the airline and check in without any problem. So continue to watch our part 2 video. We're going to show you all around in Cuba, specifically the Havana area. Alright, have a good day.